Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grave Reviews Thursday Night Frights. My co-host Chris and I are just excited to talk about this movie that's I'm sure is going to be a classic, and it's going to be mentioned in the same sentences as Psycho and Gone with the Wind. And
What the?
what movie did you watch?
Yeah, we were watching Clown on a Cornfield, right? Did I get the wrong one?
Dude, I didn't know we were actually supposed to watch this piece of shit.
There was definitely a clown in a cornfield. Definitely some feelings on this one. We're gonna talk about it. We viewed it. We're gonna review it. There's gonna be some R's in here. What
do you say? What do you say we hit the button and do the thing and let's do it, and then we'll jump into this thing.
Let's do it.
Turn down the lights. It's time for Thursday Night Frights. We're here to be your guide through horror, thrills, and schlocky slides. Thursday night, feel the scare. Horror talk beyond compare. They'll roast, they'll toast, they'll recommend what's creepy, what's scary, they horror friends. From slashers to ghosts, they've seen it all. Monsters and mayhem, they'll make the call. Is it a scream or a total flop? They'll tell you what's hot and what's pure schlock. Thursday night, feel the scare. Horror talk beyond compare. They'll roast, they'll toast, they'll recommend what's creepy, what's campy, they horror friends. We lift a drink and toast to you. The talking dead know what to do. With laughs and chills, they'll set the tone. Thursday nights, you're welcome home. So join the fright, don't miss the show. Alan and Chris are here, ready to go. They'll roast, they'll toast, they'll recommend what's creepy, what's campy, they horror friends. Thursday night, feel the scare. Horror talk beyond.
Yikes!
So tonight we're talking about Clown in a Cornfield. All right,
Yes.
so I'm gonna go just a real quick. I'm gonna go kind of first.
Okay, go for it.
When we were first talking about doing this movie, right?
Yes.
I didn't know anything about it other than its name. So I literally went into this thinking to myself, this is a this is going to be a Thanksgiving type movie. You know, by the title of the movie, Clown in a Cornfield, I'm just thinking, okay, someone went, okay, it's a cornfield. They're kind of spooky. They make, corn mazes out of those, and clowns. I mean, they get under people's skin. You put them together, it's going to be kind of a fun.
Yeah.
And I, because of that, my first time through, I really enjoyed this, and I've been telling people, hey, this movie surprised me. I liked it, but blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you did.
And I watched it again.
Yes.
And I started to realize that we have really good cinematography. We have pretty good acting. We got a nice cast, and the writing.
I will give it a fair shake at the story as if they did this to really like break that fourth wall to bring you in on the joke, but we're not really in on the joke.
No.
So I give you a partial credit for that part.
We literally, um, in order to have payoff, you must have setup.
You want to care a little bit about them, even if they're assholes and you want to see them die.
Yeah.
Nobody hits the point of either lovey-dovey, don't kill them, please, or what a piece of trash, kill them, please.
Yeah.
Even those people don't get to the point quite yet.
This story is literally about old people bad, young people. The only way to get things better is to tear it all down and rebuild it. But if you're going to do that, then what are you going to do once you get it tore down?
Or the other way around, once you get rid of all the kids in town, then what? There's no generation moving on.
And it's literally, you're looking at it going, no.
Here's a resounding through the entire movie.
Yes.
I will point it down to, because I watched it with the lovely wife last night.
Oh,
she got sat down. We sat down together and watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And through the entire movie, I'm like, Quinn does this, and she's off. The main character, Quinn, she moves into town, the new girl, trying to be cool, I guess. I'm like, Quinn, she's a problem. And then some other little minor thing happens, and I'm like, she's a problem. And then she's a problem. And then this girl has been in the town for 2 days, has all of the town hate her. She sucks at school. She is woman of the loosened persuasion.
Yes.
Okay. Is trying to get in the pants of this one popular person. This girl has alienated everyone and is giving me every reason for me to like. She's supposed to be the one you're like, oh, don't kill the new girl. She's just a bit of a floozy and a problem.
It's so literally. Okay, so what I was saying before about the whole setup payoff thing. There's a point in the movie where she has this big dramatic blow up with her dad. And she's like, I'm tired of running. They left their hometown and with their once, so it's not like they've been running. I'm tired of running, and she's like, yeah, because you didn't want to come, or I didn't want to come here, but you. And the dad literally said, I asked you, and you said whatever it's going to take to make me happy, and now you're holding that against me.
Dad, like, you had internet in less than 24 hours. You had everything given. Guy went out and bought you a car. It was going to bond with you with over stick shift driving. That's where I think we start hitting where I'm like, oh, they're trying to make us in on the whole thing, like on the ridiculousness of this movie. But they don't pull me all the way in to that. When your dad says, let's teach me how to drive a stick, make sure you do it. Well, you had 4 hours of real time to do.
And it kills me because they all right. So again, the whole payoff thing, the setup and payoff. They all get thrown in jail at one point in time for a horrible prank that they should have all been thrown in jail for.
Yeah.
And the guy that started it all doesn't meet his comeuppance until after they're all out of jail, and it would have made it so much more interesting if they'd have done it while they were in jail, so that that you would know why he's not there, but they wouldn't. Whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. I had heard someone say that this movie felt like a first draft writing, and we know for a fact that it went through at least 3 rewrites.
Yeah.
My first time watching it, I thought, okay, I put everything on the shelf, and I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this clown movie. Again, I'm expecting it to be hand puppets and that kind of thing, just bad.
Right. or
And
bad slasher at the best.
I'm pleasantly surprised by it. And then as I go back and I really watch it, as we all do, you and I both do,
Not
we go
safe.
back and watch this, try to watch the second time and really pay attention. I'm
Mhm.
like going, there's no one in this thing I like. None of them. I don't like any of them, which is really, really bad for me because personally, as an actor, Kevin Durand
Oh,
and Will Sasso both, I love almost everything they're in.
yeah,
I just
absolutely.
love them. And in this one, I'm like, oh, you give me
Kevin
nothing.
Durand is over the top, and his character in this shows his range because I've seen him as a Russian in The Strain. I've seen him as I think he was Spanish. No, he's French in he is, I think, French Canadian, I believe, but
Yeah.
I think he was French in Abigail.
Oh, what a great
He had an accent,
like,
and now he's
so
like a good old boy. You know, he's got this good old boy JFK voice popping. Like, so, like, I love the guy.
Yep. Yep.
And I think he went like Heath Ledger at the end with the makeup, a little bit like the Heath Ledger Joker.
Uh,
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know, but it was and Aaron Abrams, who plays the father, Glenn Maybrook, I think,
Mhm, yeah,
Maybrook, whatever. There were points in time in this where I'm like, going, is this guy related to Scott Bakula?
right.
Because I was expecting at any given time for him to pull out his little doohickey and talk to the cigar smoking guy. I mean, they look like they could be brothers, and the angle of the light hits him just right. I'm like going, is that Scott Bakula? That's not Scott Bakula.
Right.
It would have been better had it been. At least then I would have bought.
Yeah.
Even
It was like, okay, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong did The Village, right? Where it's they're in the middle of nowhere and they scare them with monsters and kill one of them once in a while to keep all the youngins in check.
right.
This is the same story, only we're in the middle of good old boyville, known for corn syrup.
Yeah.
And through half the movie, you were convinced this is like some sort of supernatural slasher.
Yeah.
And I'm into that. Like, it was only when the music box popped and pop goes the clown, and like that's when they seem to be marked. And you're going with this for most of the damn movie
Yep.
until all of a sudden they spring on you. No, that's not what's happening. We Quinn, you've been here for 2 days. You're in your third day. You suck. You have been judged by the town of weirdos.
Yep.
And now you've been sentenced to death along with the mayor's son, who ain't no son of mine. I don't know what is going on here. Like,
hold on a second.
and the whole time I'm like, you know what? Quinn deserves it. Out of everybody there, she deserves it. You are a problem, girl.
She literally has only known this guy for less than a full day, and she is climbing on his lap in the car and shoving her tongue down his throat as the dad goes and gets bam. And it's probably a good thing that he knew the vehicle somehow, because where they live, if he'd have done that to the wrong person, he'd have got shot.
Oh yeah. No. And then the little spin at the end, it got me to laugh because it was that unheard thing. Is he rejects all us, and then it's because him and Rusty, old Rust. Okay, that was funny. Made me laugh. Put a little spin on it. There was some good stuff that I had a laugh out loud with.
The fact that our heroes, using the term very loosely, all piled into a clown car to drive it away in at the end, I thought was funny. I thought
it worked.
Okay, that's
it worked.
So here's my retelling of this. Right, in my retelling, it becomes a supernatural story about the Jack in the Box, but no one knew that the killer. Let me look here real quick. Let's just say, okay, so let's just say it's Cole's the killer in this, right? His dad died in a mysterious clown car accident where he was little known was playing as Bozo the Clown in the circus, and he thought for sure that if he was the first one into the clown car, which only held 19 clowns, mind you, his contortionism would allow him to get 20 in, but yet he died of suffocation on his way. And so Cole then takes up the mantle as he is possessed by his father's spirit to kill the kids in town. And I'm like going, okay, clowns in that fucking cornfield. Let's go. Right.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And instead, we've got a bunch of old people trying to kill the young people, and the young people who rebelling against the old people, and they're all in the same fucking town. No one wants this town to survive. No one.
This has happened several times in our past. In the 30s, they had this going on. In the 60s, the damn hippies came, and they're like, and the 90s, the grungers. I'm guessing we suck, but and then now we're doing it again in the 2020s. And okay, guys, you're talking about, first of all, there are a lot of kids in this town. And I don't know what happened to them all. Did they all blow up? We don't know. Nobody knows. No. Nobody knows what happens to all those kids that went to that party. No. So I'm thinking they're all dead because the town of clowns, the clown of towns came through and mowed them all down. Now what? Because it's safe for the next. Oh shit! Because the next generation.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when I think it was Rust, I think it was deflected and stopped the crossbow arrows. I was like,
nice. Nice.
Why? Although I will say this, the first
and also, what did he stay back to do? Exactly. He put the mower into gear and stayed in the shed while it blew up, apparently.
Oh, no.
We were like, guys, we are over an hour into filming this. We got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
And they were like, all right, cool.
Okay. I will say this, the first kill when the guy and the girl go off into the cornfield, which is what's going to happen.
Right.
And I expected him to die and for her to be the dumb one, but it was the other way around.
All the way around,
yeah. But here's the funny thing: if you look at it, when they go into the field, he literally is less than 20 feet from the entrance when she gets
right. He got spun around which way out,
but. The hay fork lifted him out of the corn where everyone could see him. I was like, all right, that's good.
Cool. Yeah. There's some great kills in this one. I enjoyed the kills. Like, we got some good slasher moments.
Yes,
we got a saw moment. We got some good kills here.
Yeah, we got some Friday the 13th paybacks there with the pitchfork. Mm-hmm. We got some I know what you did no.
Scream.
Urban Legend.
Yep.
Urban Legend with the top of the car and the rope, which I thought was a kind of a neat little nod.
That was nice.
I said nod. It wasn't a rip-off. Right. It was a nod.
It was a nod.
Overall, like I said, good cast.
Yeah, it's just
filmed. Some great kills, but man, that
it doesn't hold up on the second watch. The first watch, I was like, cool, that was fun. And then wanted to watch with the wife. Wife usually doesn't watch the movies because we're always working. So she's going to sit down and we're going to watch the movie. Awesome. Cool. We're going to watch the movie. And she doesn't watch movies with me because to her, most movies suck, especially the ones I choose. And I'm not going to say she's wrong all the time, but she might be right on a lot of them. So, but I watch them anyway because they're there and that's what you do. Yep. And this one, it was fun a bit even to riff on, but it was me falling back on, man, that girl's a problem. That bitch is stay there. Everybody's like, watch who you trust. Yeah, don't trust Quinn.
Yeah, apparently it's her. Apparently it's
not the group of bad people that set the float on fire. Nope. They're nothing in comparison to what Quinn will do to you.
Yeah, because Quinn, God bless her soul, will go at it going, but I'm okay. Everything's okay. It's everyone's fault but hers.
Everybody.
Okay, so
yeah, exactly. That was a great part. LG brings up where she's like, I hate you, Quinn. And the clown goes, me too. And they guys are both dying. Dude, that was perfect. That had me, it gave me a really good belly laugh
Yep.
on that one because we all hate Quinn at this
Oh
point.
yeah, at this
I
point,
hate you, Quinn. Me
I,
too.
oh, I was like, just let her die.
Damn it, she
Let her die.
survives.
Yeah. Um,
Oh,
there was no one in this cast other than what is his name? Rust. Uh,
mm,
the one who played the down home boy, the
yeah.
hunter, whatever. He was the only one in this that you liked, and
Yeah.
and it's funny is the like in the town folks knew that Quinn was a problem too. I mean, the waitress just looked at her once and was like, "Yeah, fuck you,"
No, yeah.
you know.
Right. She knew. It's like that waitress was a good judge of character. Like she saw it. You know what? That girl's gonna throw herself on someone very early in her relationships.
I'm trying to see if the dog wants to come up and say hi to everybody. She's not doing it. Come here. Come on. There she is. Say hi, everybody. Say hi.
Stop, Uppers.
Now, out. You know better. Go on. Good girl.
She's like, Dad, that was bad. Let's not
Yeah.
watch that one ever
So
again.
let's not ever watch that one again. No.
Yeah, that was the weird part. I'm glad you said it too. It was watching it the first time through was like, it's all right. I mean, it wasn't terrible. And then watching it a second time through, it kind of falls apart for me where I'm like, man, I don't care. Like even Janet, the mean girl of
Yeah.
the bunch, she has a point a couple times about Quinn.
Yeah.
And I'm agreeing with her on why she doesn't like Quinn.
Yep.
And like she doesn't give a reason why she doesn't like Quinn, other than she's a tryhard, and she's right.
And I think one of the so apparently Quinn, no, not Quinn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Janet.
Yeah.
Apparently Janet had something for Cole,
Right.
and Cole, but they never told you this, and they never wrote it in there. So the payoff was not there because there was no setup.
You got one throwaway line from I think it was Ronnie that says he rejects everybody.
Uh-huh.
And then you get them sitting around and Rust is like, why'd you quit me? And they're all like, oh. But yeah, you're just kind of like, I guess she has a thing for Cole. She doesn't show she has a thing for Cole.
All right. So we're 23 minutes in, and I think we're both in agreement that we like.
Yeah, we had some feelings about this movie. It wasn't as enjoyable as I would hoped.
Well, so it's funny. It's just so everyone knows. Whenever Chris or I, either one, send to the other one, yeah, I have some feelings. That tells us both. Oh, we're in for a fun one.
A lot of feelings. A lot of feelings.
A lot of feelings for this one, and that's generally as much as we'll say about the movie. I've got feelings.
Yeah, one of us does. We got an issue with it. It's usually what it means. Usually depends. If there's an exclamation point, we might try to throw each other off with it.
I will say on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being a miserable dredge that made me angry that I watched it. This one didn't get there.
No.
10 being a movie that transcends the genre, didn't get there either.
Not even close.
5 hits all the marks. Okay, so we start at 5 and we add and we subtract.
Right. There was a clown in a cornfield.
Yeah, and so for that it gets 5.
That's a 5. Like it hit the points of the title alone.
Of the title alone. First on the first watch, I would have went 6.
Yeah,
because I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah,
there was nothing special.
I thought I would have maybe even put a 7 on it.
Yeah, on rewatch, this is like a 3.5, 4 max. I have to give it some credit because I really think that like I said, it was pretty. It was well shot. The camera angles were good. The kills were great. But the fact that there was not one redeemable person in this that I cared whether they died or not.
You get a happy ending, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you get a happy ending, and even in the happy ending, she's like, "Oh, I've always wanted this," and never once said it any other time in the movie.
Bro, if we got a mid-credit scene where, like, there's like she goes off the road and there's a clown in the back seat or something, it would have been a complete and utter redemption.
Yes,
to the point of bringing it back to what the first watch was.
Or you just show her driving off, and as she pulls into the college campus, right, and the camera pulls back. As it pulls back, you see that she's got clown makeup on or something,
Something,
right?
dude.
Just something. But they gave us and okay, so here's the reason why I'm saying, okay, I'm actually changing
Yeah.
the score again. I'm going
Okay.
down to 3 on this, and the reason I'm going to 3 on this is because Eli Craig, who was involved with one of my favorite horror comedies of all time, is the one who did this. This guy is responsible for Tucker and Dale.
God, what the?
And now we've got
He was bamboozled. He was bamboozled.
We got this. No, he was part of the writing team.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
Told him on this.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, what about you? Are where?
Yeah,
would you
first
rate?
watch through, I was like 6.5, 7. I give that like full off the top. That's where I'll rate a movie the first time through, and then I'll put it away, and then I'll come back fresh. And I try to come back fresh a little earlier in the day or something, so I'm really paying attention to everything, so I can take some notes and stuff. And about 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in is when my notes would have just said, this girl's a problem, because it just broke everything I liked about the movie in the first time through, because now I'm like, yeah, I really didn't give a shit about her. Yeah, that's right. Like, here, she's got a rap sheet. She's been there 2 days. She's been arrested for freaking arson and assisting with an arson. She's throwing herself at another high school student that was like, bro, I was thinking, let's go get a beer or something.
I
weird.
my notebook and I threw it across the room and said, I don't need this.
She wants to be friends with the mean girl, but she took the mean girl's boyfriend. I don't care about any of you. And the guys that suck.
Yep.
You don't suck enough to like really get it.
No.
The clowns do. That was kind of cool. Like I said, good kills, couple clowns. Dad's little sneaky woo. I pull one over on him. I did like that part. That was a great kill where he stabs the clown in the neck and he's like, "You wait here. I'm going to go get help." Oh, no, don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. Oh, I told you.
Leave it in.
So those little clips in there gave me some laughs, and I'll leave it at a 5. I'm going to be generous. I can't bring it below 5 because there's a clown in a cornfield.
Well, the only reason I said that is we start at 5 and then we start to subtract, and I had to start subtracting.
Yeah, 5 is me being very generous. You might really like it the first time through. I think it just really changed as a movie the second time.
Just don't watch it a second time ever, unless you're with a bunch of friends drinking.
Yeah. And then even then you're just going to be like, Quinn's a problem, right? She's a problem, right?
I think that you and I could watch this and rage watch it and just laugh ourselves silly at rage watch.
Oh, you'll have fun. You'll have fun with it. But yeah,
here comes the hard
yeah, there's a hard part because our shit list, sometimes hilarious, intentionally tasteless list, revolves a lot around rewatchability. We talk about that a lot.
And how fun was it?
And there are some movies that we're mad because we watched it because we really didn't like it. And there's some at the bottom of our list. Yes. And this didn't make me mad watching it. I just didn't care. I just didn't really care. And the rewatchability for me is proof, about a half hour in where I'm like, oh man, like, why did you write this girl this way? I just don't like, she's not even like, you could have drawn this out over a couple weeks. It would have made some sense, but over like 3 days. Nah.
Yeah. I already know where I want to put this.
Listen, Uncaged came after a fun month of doing Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
So that has that going for it.
Yeah. I would put Clown in the Cornfield. Honestly, I think I would put this movie either at or below Death of a Unicorn.
At or below Death of a Unicorn. Let me bring up my list here so I can see where we're at here. That's all the way towards the bottom.
That's like 68. It's right at Black Friday, which, as we discussed, would have been a much better movie had it been actually what it was intended to be, which was a Power Rangers movie.
It's funny that these movies that are at the end, like we talk about rewatchability.
Yep.
You
know what?
I think Black Friday's better than it.
You know what? I think we put it right below Viking Wolf.
Okay.
Between Viking Wolf and Blood Red Sky. What do you
Blood
think?
Red Sky. Yeah, that works. That
Okay.
works. It ranks right up there. Blood Red Sky, you see it once, you don't need to see it again.
Yep.
This one, if you liked it the first time through, I suggest you don't rewatch it.
Yeah, because if you did, then you're gonna be looking at
it's
us going,
weird.
"Because you're crazy."
It's weird how that changed for me, where it was just like, oh man, what's going on?
And generally, I can go, okay, no problem. I get it. Blah blah blah, and overlook it. But man, no, I
Yeah.
can't. I can't.
Better than The Witch.
Still better than The Witch, which was a great movie up until it got all time travel.
Right. Yeah. The
All
Marvel
right, well,
Universe.
we're gonna lock it in. What do you say?
Lock her in.
There you
She's
go. She's
Viking
locked
Wolf is slightly better.
slightly.
And there's a Viking wolf in that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Viking and the wolf, and there's a clown in a cornfield. They're on the same level.
Even though I think that had we actually got the movie that they started showing at the very beginning with the actual Vikings and werewolf together, that would have been a cool movie.
Yeah,
so next week.
Yeah, what's next week?
I told Chris, I said, we're doing something next week that you don't know about, and I'm not telling you until time. Next week is April 2nd, and the 5th is our the 5th is Easter. So I've decided that I want to do an Easter horror film.
Okay.
And I'm thinking that the right one to do is this one.
I'm down.
Critters 2, which takes place on Easter. There's Easter egg hunts, there's Easter sermons, there's the whole Easter thing that happens in Critters 2. So I think for Easter, we should watch Critters 2. What do you think?
I'm down because I had just mentioned it to somebody that this is one of those movies I really want to watch again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's do Critters 2.
And it should have been on our better than the original list because in my opinion,
this is like, and this is funny, is because it traces back to early days. I mean, and this is 88. And Scott Grimes, that plays Brad in the movie. I've been following his kid since I loved him in Critters all the way through everything he's done.
Yeah.
And it all relates back to Critters, like where it's like, oh, yeah, I love that guy. Yeah, he was in Critters.
Remember that guy, right? Yeah. I think that'll be a fun one to do. And who knows, we might even be able to put that one above Sharknado next week. I don't know. We'll have to wait.
Sounds good. I'm down.
I just made someone mad at me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, Critters 2, the main course.
There you go. So that one is a free watch on Tubi right now. There's no excuse not to watch that and to join us next week for our Critters review for Easter. That being said, Chris, is there anything you'd like to tell the peoples or say to the peoples before we leave tonight?
Yeah, if you're watching us on another platform, we implore you to come join us on Thursday Night Frights, 8 p.m. on the Eastern Times, to join us in the chat. Tell us what you think about movies. If you can't make it live, we understand. Life gets in the way. That's why we have to bump our shows every once in a while, because
the whole thing sucks.
Yeah. So we try to do what we can, and we understand you can't, and sometimes you have to catch us later on. In that case, you can go to bio.link/graverev, and that'll give you the link to all the links. Every one of our socials, our emails, reach out to us. You've got movies you'd like to see put on the Wheel of Terror that we spin normally, until sometimes we handpick because things have to get
I go, no, we're doing this instead.
Sometimes we gotta watch, and we gotta watch. We're talking about future stuff we're trying to put in too. So you've got ideas, throw them in any of those socials. Reach out to us and say, hey, we'd love to see this, and we'll put it on the wheel. Maybe we could put it into a special for you. Not sure, but we'd love to hear from you either way.
Absolutely.
If you're in the chat, you can click on the little link there that Lunar Girl has put forth for you. And we hope to see you again soon. Easter's coming. Main course, Critters 2. Watch it, because first you got to view it. Then you can review it with us on Thursday Night Frights.
Exactly. And I want to echo my my friend Chris's point of view, which is that we absolutely appreciate you. We thank you for being here with us tonight. Hopefully, we will see you next Thursday. It's kind of mandated that you show up, and we'll talk about critters at that point. And be sure to stab that like button. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so that you know when things are happening. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, until we see each other again, may all of your nightmares be groovy. Love you guys. See you later.
Yeah.